So game 130 is California Speed. There's not much to this checkered flag. Another racing game. I feel like half the N64 library is racing games. And there's a lot I haven't played. This is one of them. So let's see what we got. California Speed. Wow. That's a title screen, I guess. Let's see. California Speed, made by Atari Games. Came out in March of 1999. It was first released in arcades in 98 and then ported to N64. And that's it. So you can either play it on the arcade or play it on the N64. That's its deal. Interesting. Not the most exciting title screen, but maybe it's cool. Gas, brake, steering, shift up, shift down. You got it. Break that music. Maybe, hopefully this actually has music. So many racing games are just too quiet. Race? Wait, what do you mean create? Oh, create a note? Yeah, sure. We can get rid of Rat Attack. There's not pages you need. Oh, we have so many saves on this thing. I'm not deleting Perfect Dark. Hercules, you can go. I'll make some spaces. Hercules was bad enough that I'm fine deleting it. That's me. Race. Single practice series. Sure. Monterey, Silicon Valley, Highway 1, San Francisco, Central Valley, Santa Cruz, San Diego, LA, El Shasta, Mojave Desert. Alright. Sportster, Muscle, Hopper, Fairchild. Need some variety. And the golf cart, convertible, sled, Baja, rim. Oh, you can set dual customization. Oh, that's cool. A full color customization is pretty neat. There we go. I like that.
Get set, go.
Whoa, this thing is... Whoa! Are highways in California this slanted? Alright. I mean, visually, it's kinda ugly. It plays fine enough. Oh, checkpoint. Yeah, it doesn't seem too impressive. We'll do a couple of races on here, see what all it has to offer. It's like generic guitar rock over top of it. But at least there's music. Again, that was some of my biggest knocks against some other racing games. Like, it plays pretty good. It's just quiet and boring. This feels like like a weird game I would have on my computer back in the day more than an N64 game. And I know it said it was an arcade game that got ported to N64. Monterey Aquarium. I mean, these are kind of neat stages. It's like it's kind of trying to be like cruising, but it's not cruising. It feels like it's trying to be a cruising thing, but like just like cruising California. Checkpoint. Interesting, just golf courses. I appreciate the variety in the track. I've never been to California, so I can't attest to its representation of Monterey, California. Timer, you're right. You're so right. You're absolutely right. I forgot it. I did too many games tonight, and I forgot it. There we go. I fixed it and made the timer work again, but I have to remember to start it. Luckily, I can look at how long the recording's been going and adjust for that. Slow Tom. I can save my times. Wow, okay. How many tracks were there? Monterey, Silicon, Highway, San Fran, Central Valley, Santa Cruz, San Diego, LA, Mount Shasta, Yosemite, Mojave Desert. 11 tracks. Not bad. Let's try a different car. Let's do this guy, this like outrun car. Get nice and clean.
On your mark, get set, go!
Okay, different music at least. Their first person view. Oh, there you go. That's your first person. Gauntlet Legends. Hey kids, play Gauntlet. I mean, nothing isn't bad, but I feel like I'd rather play Gauntlet. Just in general. This, yeah, it just seems like a pretty by the numbers arcade racing game. Especially it was an arcade game that got ported to N64. I have to look up the time, but it feels like it's really just trying to be cruising. Like you're racing down a big strip of road. You've got like the random pedestrian cars or whatever normal traffic that you're avoiding as you do stuff. Checkpoint. Definitely not bad. Nintendo Power. I always love just random ads for stuff in home games like this. There's a lot of just straightaways, though, which, I mean, visually this looks cool, but I'm really just holding A and not touching the stick for seconds at a time. Oh, is it because this is the Silicon Valley racetrack? they're just landscape-sized computers, you know. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'll give it up visually. The aesthetic can be cool. Third place, but the tracks themselves are not always the most exciting to race. Let's see what else we got. What if I do a series? Light. Do the whole state. Okay, so you just do a couple in a row. It's a cup. No, I see all the tracks and that'll be good. Highway 1. Just highway? You know, I mean, if we're going on the highway, we have to be highway prepared. Truly.
On your mark, get set, go!
I hope this thing isn't, like, actually slower. Oh, gosh. Why is it controlled like this? Oh, my God. Oh, 120 miles an hour in a golf cart. I just gotta phase through that truck, and that's fine. Yeah, there's, like, not enough, like, big crazy jumps or, you know, explosions or whatever, like cruising style, I feel. Again, I'll have to double check to make sure that this didn't come out, like, before cruising. But regardless, I kind of would rather just play cruising. You can play 3 different cruising games on 64. List to the right, list to the left.
Checkpoint.
Checkpoint. Yeah, not coming close to losing. Running out of time, rather. This for a little bit. I feel like games that just start, I end up forgetting, especially if I've done like 3 or 4 in a night. I have to run the numbers, because I feel like at least 40% of the N64's library is just racing games. But it may be more. We've played so many. And so many of them are just unfortunately just fine. Like, there are some legitimately good ones. But there's so many like this that are just like fine. Like, the only thing that's saving this is that it like controls fine enough, but it really doesn't demand much of you as far as racing games go. San Francisco. I guess we'll go over the bridge.
On your mark, get set,
Speed.
go!
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, put some holes in the bridge or something. Make some ramps. Yeah, you can see what I mean here on a track like this. Like it's just straight. I don't know, I feel like if it's
Checkpoint.
cool, I do like this. It's like an arcadey racing game like this. It's like you gotta just go all in, you know? Get boosts, do tricks. I mean, that was cool, but I literally just didn't touch the stick the whole time. Like, the car goes too straight ahead. Like, there's no, like, fighting the wheel, like with an actual car. You know, you have to hold it to keep it straight. That a lot of racing games do emulate. It's just like the car is just gonna go exactly where you let go of the wheel at.
Checkpoint.
It's kind of a brain dead racing game. Like, even with manual, it's just like up to fourth, let's go. I'm rarely having to like let off the gas. I guess I am here. It's the first time I'm having to actually let off the gas and downshift to like make a turn. Sometimes. Couple more races. Daddy-o. Man, we've really played quite the variety tonight with Star Soldier. God, I have it in front of me. Star Soldier to that crappy quarterback club to Fighter Destiny, and now this. A average racing game. But the bikini sprites, they're not even as good as, again, Cruising does it better. Cruising, you have like the you know, waving the flag and all that. Hold on. Cruising USA came out in 1994. California Speed came out in 1998 in arcade. N64 wise, Cruisin' came out on the N64 in December of 96. Cruisin' was one of the first games on the system. December of 96. And this came out in 1999. That's the biggest thing here. This came out in 1999. This is too late for it to be that simple of a game, you know? What is this MIDI banjo? I had forgotten this came out in 99. Yeah. Like, there were so many other options at this point. Which I've been trying to keep in, you know, in context of my judging a game, is like when it came out in the lifespan of the 64. But like in 99, man, like you had the Rush games and all the cruising games. The Dreamcast was right there that you could play some like real good stuff on. Like this is just kind of, for the time, for the N64, just meh. Let me do cool drifts. I can't even try to do anything cool because it's so just, all the tracks are just so straight. Like I barely have to turn. How are you supposed to catch up to anyone?
Checkpoint.
That was cool for a second. This music's good. Like this is kind of neat that it's like the multiple paths in the mall. I realized that was water. This track sucks.
Checkpoint.
There's like nothing. There's like no obstacles. There's barely turns. It's something like this where I go, am I missing something? California Speed, point-to-point races set in many cities and rural areas across the state of California. You can do stunts? How do you do stunts? It's the description of the game says you can do stunts. I see that when this game came out, it got a 44% on N64. So, yeah. Yeah. Lack of depth in gameplay. It's a rental at best. That's what I'm feeling. I've seen that like the arcade version is not like terrible, but the N64 version is not as good. So this is the worst version of an alright game. Let's see. Start, pause, shift down, steer, brake, accelerate, shift up. Okay. Valley, it talks about the tracks. Car selection, you can change your car color. On the road. Speedometer, speedometer. Radar map position, current gear. Keep an eye out for checkpoints, shortcuts, other traffic. It doesn't say anything in here about doing tricks on the manual. I just read the whole manual, all 7 pages of it. And the Santa Cruz. Maybe you can't on like... California Speed.
On your mark, get set, go!
All right. Unlockables. You can there's a bunch of cars you can unlock apparently, which is cool. That's neat. I see nothing about doing tricks. I have searched so much. The description of the game said it, but I see nothing about actually doing tricks. I checked so many things. I was looking to do game facts. I was reading the manual for the game. It says the only buttons are go, stop, shift up, shift down. Checkpoint. Man, only a couple more tracks to go. At least they're not terribly long. They're like 2-minute tracks. I don't mind the point-to-point racing, you know? I do enjoy it. I like that as like some variety as opposed to regular like lap-based racing. And again, I like the cruising games. They're cool. But yeah, this one's just not really doing it for me. Music's just kind of generic. It's not bad, but it's just whatever. If I didn't have to hold A, I could set the controller down. I had to use the brakes. She left me behind so hard. Are cars better or worse is my question. There's a bunch of unlockable ones. Or are they all equivalent? I don't know, the golf cart's beating me right now, so I don't know. I still see how I'm supposed to catch people. Honestly. Yeah, I was in second, and then I kind of just got passed. I wiggled the stick all over. I tried to do a trick. Pass me. It's a straightaway. I'm getting hit the wall here, but the tracks have not gotten any more interesting. Again, aesthetically, they have some cool stuff like racing on the track here, the roller coaster track, or the Silicon Valley one where we're in a giant computer for a moment. But otherwise, yeah, got nothing. I'm not channeling my inner California. Hold on. Wait. Mountain Dew? Hold on. There's a Mountain Dew car in the game. There's straight up a Mountain Dew Do the Do car in the game. On the top right there, Mountain Dew Do the Do. The old logo. That you can unlock, apparently. According to this old guide. But you have to just do the heavy cup, which is just doing these tracks again. And I don't really want to do these tracks over and over. San Diego, LA, trust Yosemite. San Diego. There's no stats shown or anything.
On your mark, get set, go!
I would use the Mountain Dew truck. I wish whoever owned this before had done the heavy cup to win the Mountain Dew truck. Each track doesn't even get its own song. I mean, Mario Kart doesn't even do that, so fair enough. If you win every single race in the California Cup, you get a bulldozer. You don't seem to go much slower for going off-road.
Checkpoint!
Maybe in Mexico? That's not California. Am I even really seeing any possible shortcuts?
Checkpoint!
Let's blast through border inspection. Oh, that's... Ooh, could I make that jump? That's kind of cool. Jumping off and landing on an aircraft carrier. Again, there's some cool ideas with some of these racetracks, but the racing itself isn't exciting enough to really capitalize on the cool ideas for the track.
Checkpoint!
Second place. There's so few sharp turns. How am I supposed to catch first place? Alright, I'm gonna pick that car. I'm gonna pick that one. Doesn't even seem like there's any cheat codes or anything you can use. There's like a couple more unlockable cars that you can get. Los Angeles. This one. We're doing that.
On your mark, get set, go!
Oh, split? Okay. second. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going any faster. It's still just like about 170 seems to be the top, regardless of what you're doing. Okay, there's split path on this one, which is kind of cool. First place. See if I can win one. Have plenty of second and thirds. Oh yeah, the Terminator thing. That's all I ever think of when I see one of these. This is Terminator 2. It's been too long since I've watched it, so now I need to go watch it again.
Checkpoint.
Finish. That was it. Hey, first place though. Maybe it's the car. It led me to it. Yeah, let's try it again. Let's see. Mount Shasta.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
Is that what the drink's named after? Alright, that was definitely a shortcut on the left there. I did see that. Oh. Is he in the same car? No, he's not in the same car. I'm trying. That's that shortcut. Do California highways just go into volcanoes? Like Rumble Volcano, Mario Kart stage, just California. I can't use the D-pad. I kind of like to use it. I touched the wall for a moment and lost all my speed. Going right. Oh, I could have gone middle. That was probably the answer. And that's it. Damn. Okay. Okay. We've got 2 left. We got Yosemite and the desert as the last 2 tracks. I mean, that's the game, I guess.
On your mark, get set, go!
At least there's a decent amount of tracks, though a lot of them are very similar in parts of them. There's a lot of just like big 3-lane highway with like gentle turns to the left and right. Wow, okay. Wobbly when you're slow. Really don't have much more to add at this point. The river might be a shortcut. I don't think it is. It did put me in 5th. There's more people behind me? I didn't even realize. Yeah, that would suck. Let's see. Last race. Sure.
On your mark, get set, go!
Of a desert. Let's try to win this last one. What did that guy do? Yeah, I gotta make sure to advertise the game you're playing in the game. So you don't forget, you know? Mojave. It's got to be something cool going on. It is just a desert track. So I don't know what it could really do. So I just kind of go straight as it is doing. Oh, here we go. A slalom. checkpoint. Minute and a half. Races are usually about 2 to 2.5 minutes, it seems. They gotta pull something out here besides just a straight road in the desert. Come on. A UFO? Okay.
Checkpoint.
Look at these like sprites of these little alien dudes, these little gray men. I love it. That's awesome. You know what? It won me over. I'm on board now. Wow, it's the same for you. If you just get out ahead, they can't do anything. Like, my radar at the bottom left is just empty. Oh, and all the aliens. Okay. It's California Speed. Monterey. Said there's some more cars you can unlock and maybe one extra track you can unlock. That's kind of the game. It's a shame I couldn't unlock the Mountain Dew car, but is what it is. Is what it is. Yeah, there's really not much to say. It's kind of a boring racing game. Unfortunately. It's not even really bad. It's just kind of I mean, it's bad from just being kind of lame. The tracks have a few interesting set pieces, like the UFO at the end or going through the computer, but even though the surroundings are kind of interesting and cool, the track itself remains just a big straight line, and that's just there's not much you can do. It feels like if the computer gets far ahead or you get far ahead, whoever gets far ahead first just keeps it going unless you mess up. It's just bland. So I think is it okay? Is it meh? I think it's meh. I don't think I would recommend it over anything else. I don't think I'd be popping this in again, really. I think the most interesting thing is that there's a Mountain Dew truck you can unlock. I think it's pretty meh. I was gonna put it here, there. Arbitrary. It's really not specific. It's not like it's bad. It would have been a fine rental for like a weekend, and then I probably would never have rented it again. And that would have been that. And I would have gone back to playing my other racing games. Yeah. All right. Well, let's spin the wheel one last time tonight, because we'll probably wrap up after this, unless we get something that's like a 10-minute game, which I doubt. Come on. We spun so much. Oh, it was literally one tiny bit from ticking over into Tetrasphere. And I want to play Tetrasphere because I want to learn how to play Tetrasphere. I've played it before, but I don't know how to do it good. Monaco Grand Prix. I did say that like 40 to 50% of the N64's library is racing games. Monaco Grand Prix. Sure. We have more potentially short games for next time with Ken Griffey Junior Slugfest and Monaco Grand Prix. Oof. We're getting there. How many games was that tonight? That was 4 games tonight? That's pretty good. We just got short ones. They just blew through. It's like the Quarterback Club was the longest one we played tonight. And California Speed, Star Soldier, and Fighter's Destiny were just half an hour apiece. We still got so many good things left on here, though. It was a good session. I'm just really looking forward to some of these. Like, I would love to get... We did GoldenEye. I would love to get The World Is Not Enough and play through that. So I don't think I've ever beaten that. I've played through most of it, but I don't think I've ever actually beaten it. Like, that would be great. Like, either of the Zelda games would be a good reprieve of just something longer. I really do want to play one of these Zelda games. The thing is, I want to, but I'm letting the wheel decide. But every day we do these, like, 4 short games, and that's what we're queued up to do next time, is more short games. We're more likely to get it. The wheel is starting to become legible. 154 remaining on the wheel. We just did game 130. There's 154 left on the wheel. The only thing that isn't on the wheel is games that I don't own. So just a couple, just a handful, not that many. It's getting there. And when Zelda or something comes up, we're just going to do like a whole weekend of playing Zelda, you know? Like we did for Paper Mario, where it's just like, this is a big game and I want to play it, so we're going to play it. But we got so many more little ones that we'll just keep pulling. I'm scanning quickly to see if there's anything actually long, besides what we have up here, StarCraft, Body Harvest, and Aiden Chronicles being long. I consider long more than like 2 sittings. 2 sittings is like not short, but not long, in my opinion. So like Duke Nukem might take 2 sittings. Long-wise, off the top of my head, I don't think the Castlevania games are that long. I haven't beaten them. So, well, I beat one forever ago. I mean, Zelda. Zelda? Gauntlet, maybe? It's a lot of sports and racing left. Hybrid Heaven might be kind of long. But it'll be all the more exciting when we do spin this wheel and we get something big. And you know what? We did have a chunk of time that we did like multiple like good games back to back. Like, hold on here. I can look here. Where is it? Bam. Wasn't it? Yeah, recently we had a good run. Yeah, recently we've played Pokemon Snap, Quake 2, Space Station Silicon Valley was good, GoldenEye, Hydro Thunder, Paper Mario. Just this year, we've done Paper Mario, GoldenEye, and Pokemon Snap. In 4 months. And then we had a period of garbage there. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Smash Bros. We've done some big stuff. God, all that Harvest Moon. Mortal Kombat, NFL Blitz, Earthworm Jim, Duke Nukem. Yeah, we haven't had anything that's like long recently. Shadow Man took like 4 sittings. Tonic Trouble. Yeah, you see, we did a lot of stuff that took... God, Superman was 2 sittings. A lot of stuff that took multiple sittings in the past. Goemon was 3. And it's been a while since we've done anything that took multiple sittings. But we'll keep picking away at it every Monday that I can do it. And you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see. You know, if we keep doing 4 a day every Monday, which won't happen, but let's just say that's 38 weeks left. if we do 4 every Monday. So less than a year. Of course, you have games like Zelda and stuff that won't take that. So that's not terrible. Let's see here. If we can average 6 games a month for the rest of the year, we'll be getting there. We never really do 4 games like this. Yeah, it's usually like 2, maybe 3. 4 is definitely a big one. The hope of doing this in 2 years is a good guess. I think we'll be done within 2 years at the longest, honestly. Unless if I can keep being available on Mondays, we can do it. And like I said, for stuff like Zelda, just as an example, I'm just going to sit down and beat Ocarina of Time over a weekend. I'll just play it Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and beat it in like 3 sittings. Because I really want to play Zelda. I don't want to play Zelda every Monday for a month. I just want to play Zelda for a weekend, you know? I feel like that's just better on all, both for me and as a viewer. Just do Zelda. Plus that also means like I'd just be doing Zelda for like 3 weeks in a row instead of Zelda and then having weeks of multiple. Like I said, I'm not setting a goal yet. Once we hit like 100 games left, I think I'm gonna set a goal, and I might push at the end to make sure we hit that. But that probably wouldn't be until like this fall. Our pace is great now. We'll just see how it goes. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. We'll probably be back on Friday as usual, and we're gonna finish Metroid Prime 2. I'm not sure if it'll take 1 or 2 more sittings, but it's pretty close to done. We'll finish that this weekend. Next Monday will be more N64, and we'll figure out what else we're doing. You know, we'll just keep going with it. April is almost done. Once May gets here, I'm gonna try to do a rough outline of everything that's coming out in May and that I want to do all my streaming in May. As I said, and we'll get that going. Yeah, because what was it? We're doing Metroid Prime 2. I have some other stuff I want. But in May, there's a couple of games I'd check out. Mainly just waiting for the Switch 2 in June. That's when it'll be really busy, and it definitely will just be playing the new Switch 2 stuff and then doing N64 on Monday. So we'll enjoy this while we have it. Anyway. Good session. Good session tonight. It felt like I played a lot longer, but we didn't even stream for 4 hours. We just got a lot done. So yeah, Mr. Smith is gone. I was gonna pull him up if he was still here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it as always. Hope you all have a good week, and hope to see you next time here on the stream. Have a good night. See you then. That went surprisingly well. Ashley!
You okay?
Ow. What do you mean? His name's Jumpman! He just jumped! I'm getting the hang of this now. I'm figuring it out. I think this is my last life in totality. Kidding me. Ah! What happens? All right, are you happy over here? Is this where you want to be? No, not like this. No! Stop healing. Let's go! Yes! Ugh. Holy shit.